What's up, and welcome back to Daggerheart. Excited after some time away, celebrating me being at PAX Unplugged, and I guess also American Thanksgiving. Um, and excited that we could be back with some more actual play. We are continuing our journey into the world of Avathia, a world touched by two different deities, one deity of spring and the other deity of winter. As they fight for control, our players have ventured out into a new area. Last session, we ended with Cricket holding the femur of a lost friend as they were pulled into the circles below? Question mark. And as we pick up in this scene, we did have to end a little abruptly last time. And so we had just finished a fight with a minotaur, well, several minotaurs and several bears, as our players journeyed from Avathia to Moonholde, seeking answers. And so I want us to pick up in this exact scene and kind of hand this over as we kind of discuss Spotlight and who is where. And so y'all have just finished this battle. These people, as well as the enemies, kind of faded away into nothing. And as we're talking about like what your character is doing, let's also introduce yourselves and give a quick overview of your character. We'll go ahead and start with Emma.
I am playing Crinkles, who is a druid, because I'm a sucker for druids. Warden of Renewal. She is a underborne fairy who looks like a lunar moth in a way, because I thought that was pretty. And in this moment, she is probably just like checking around the area after this battle for like anything that seems out of place, or kind of like nature checks from D&D, but like the Daggerheart version of like seeing if she can get any good insights into what normal status is versus what's out of the ordinary that wouldn't just be we fought here 10 seconds ago.
Okay. Give me either an instinct roll or a knowledge roll. I'll give it your choice for those. For our first roll, Will on Mayfly's first roll, will she get a third critical in a roll, bro?
Okay, that is going to be 15 with hope on instinct.
Okay. Oh, and I mentioned this to the players. My fear tracker works again, so we're back. Don't have to track it by hand.
Boo.
Let's go. And so, yeah, so 15 with hope. So as minutes pass and you had put out this like healing circle that is kind of what had triggered the magic of these animals before, or these creatures before. And as the battle settles out, you see that like the tendrils of the lava like vines or mycelium that connects them, like that begins to like degrade and fall apart as your magic continues to kind of ebb through those roots.
Oh,
Next up, Rob.
I. Oh, I think I broke something on my own side. Sorry. I was telling everybody where I'm at. I am playing Beeman Fitzwilliam Peabody the Third. He's just a little guy, a little frog assassin dude. Wait, open. Why you no open? I broke it. Oh, there we go. I am a Slyborn Ribbit Rogue. And I was attempting to get back on the straight and narrow, but you know, my friends do crime, so I do crime now. Unfortunately, there's no crime afoot at the moment. We did just have it out with some unexpected unfriendlies, and in the immediate aftermath, We lost some other friendlies. So I think at this point, I would probably be scouting the perimeter as stealthily as possible, just to make sure there is nothing else unexpected going to sneak up on us.
Yeah, and so as you stealth around, like you are able to kind of for the viewers, we're not going to be showing the map, but for y'all as players, like we are on this like mountain ridge. Y'all have this like outcropping, and so you can kind of make your way around. And as you make your way south, you see the rest of the road that heads down and continues the path into Moonholde. As you go down there and look through, it is like a wooded area, but you don't see anything that immediately jumps out to you as like threatening as you look down the path.
Okay.
Next up, Mike. What is Andar up to?
Hey, everybody. Andar is a Seaborn Qatari warrior. At this moment, he is going to essentially, I think in the aftermath of battle, I think he's just going to be checking in on everybody and just making sure everybody's okay. And in the midst of that, he is going to activate an ability called a Soldier's Bond, which is once per long rest, he can compliment someone or a group of people. And so as he's going around and checking everybody, he's going to like compliment them on how well they fought and just the things that he noticed. And by doing so, I get to gain 3 hope.
So, wait, you compliment others and then you get hope? Like you don't,
Heck
you
yeah.
don't give them hope? Okay.
No, that's actually a different ability. I actually have another ability which I do get to give somebody else hope. But I am actually going to. Where was it? No, I want to use it, but I think I have to wait. I don't know where to go. Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. My bad. It's not. So who, actually, I'll ask this. Who needs hope? Because you're actually right. I do. It's me and somebody else that gets 3 hope. Who needs hope?
So you can have up to 6 is the max.
Yeah.
I'm full, so no.
You're full?
I mean, I'm one slot away from full, so I'll take one if no one else wants it, but
Then I will hang on to it, actually.
He retracts his compliments.
I retract my
No one did a good job.
So rude.
On second thought, you all could have done a little bit
Y'all
better.
suck.
You know what? I'm going to take a fear just for the.
That's fine. That's fine. Bring it on.
Mean.
But yeah, no, he's just going to be checking on everybody. No, I do have a specific reason why I want to hold on to that. So, which we will hopefully get to do later, since we did get to do it last session. So yeah, so I think that's all he's doing. I think he's just checking in on everybody, making sure everybody's okay.
And then we'll head over to Imris. Tasha, what are you? Who's Imris and what is she up to?
Well, okay, so Emerus is an Emberkin warlock, so she's constantly on fire, which is fantastic.
It's a vibe.
It is. It really is. She's great. And I think what she would be doing, although you have to remind me, the animals that came out, did they just are the bodies still there, or did they vanish?
They vanished. Their bodies were pulled into into the magic of the roots.
Okay, so is there any other bodies left? Everything is gone?
Yeah, everything is gone. The only thing that remains is the femur that Cricket is holding.
Okay. I think she was going to sort of tithe to her patron. Um, so she's kind of like looking around just to make sure that there really aren't any bodies, like to, loot or tithe or anything like that. And then mosey on over to Cricket and just kind of like look at the femur. Ooh, what's that?
Only in situations like this could you get away with a statement like, let me mosey on over there and look at that femur.
I just want to look at that femur. Like, a girl's got to have hobbies,
Ooh.
okay?
I did my
Yes.
best, y'all. Okay, I did my best.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
writers
gonna-
of their Google search history.
Yes. How much blood is in a human body? Like, it's a good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would not be good.
And so, before we check in on Cricket, I do also want to say, am I worried about the fact that I just like canonically gave Cricket a bone and she's a witch? Yep. Could this easily come back and bite me at some point in time? Yep. But,
Ooh.
and so, but here we are. And so, Mayfly, if you'd like to introduce yourself and what is Cricket up to?
'Tis I, the Mayfly. Cricket, they are kind of probably just staring at this femur in their hands. They're probably looking at it and looking where Shade and Faye were at one point, and then looking back at the bone, and they kind of just sink to their knees and just hold it. And they're like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And just over and over and over again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Existential crisis, but it's fine.
Yeah, and as a reminder for everyone, Shade and Faye were rangers in Cricket's coven before Cricket was arrested. And so, just as additional background, since it has been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Emerus will probably like kneel down next to Cricket and just kind of like pat their shoulder. There. I don't know what you want to do, but I can always reach out and see if my patron knows anything.
Do I see anything on the femur, or does it just look like a normal fairy femur? Whatever that entails.
Yeah. I'll say it looks like a normal femur. Like,
Okay.
I think your expectation, and based on the limit that y'all know about this magic at this point, is that like the act of you grabbing it like pulled it out of whatever was like taking the body. And so I think as like a group of like mostly magical characters, cough and cough, y'all would probably be able to like place that it seems like whatever you did somehow like disrupted like this process.
Okay. Cricket's gonna look at Emrys and go, if you want, I guess that would maybe be helpful, informational. I don't. Yeah, if you want.
I can do that. Do you want like, what's the vibe? Like, does this bone actually match my friend? Or like, trying to think of a good question.
Yeah, and will you remind us of how does this ability work for the
Yeah.
warlock?
So I actually can reach out Quick. I can either spend some hope to call for help, or if it falls within one of the spheres of influence, which is knowledge and shadow that I've chosen, I can spend a favor to call on them and then just add that value to the roll for information.
If I'm pretty confident that this is Faye's. It was Faye I grabbed onto, wasn't it?
I believe that is
okay.
correct.
Okay. I'm pretty confident this is Faye, considering
Yes.
their flesh melted off in my hand. So maybe like is there any way we can get a hint or information on what they were doing? I've never seen a ritual like that before, on what they were doing.
So, okay. So what ritual were they doing? And then like to cause their skin to melt off, and then now we have a bone?
Yeah, to cause them to disappear. And Cricket is I'm hoping I'm playing this off well the way I'm thinking it in my head, but just for clarity's sake, they are not the confident individual that I think a lot of you are probably used to at this point. They are very very obviously confused and unsure, and very obviously scared.
I can do you mind, can I just take that? I'll be real gentle with it.
Yeah, here.
Or I think Imris has some sort of a cloth or a napkin or a handkerchief or something, and so she'll whip that out just to have something to place it on. And then she'll kind of just like sidestep a little bit and like put it in front of her, and it's kind of like her own tiny little ritual and how she communes. She'll take a coin out and then place it on her wrist and then call out to her patron. She'll give it kind of a minute to first be like, "Hey, boo, are you there? It's me, Emrys."
And then, and remind both me and the audience, I don't believe we know a ton about your patron. You have called on them before. You called on them with the mushrooms initially. And then, like, you're Pact of the Endless. So, like, obviously you don't feel the need to give anything away about what you've thought of for your patron. But, like, and maybe this is the Mighty Nine influencing my question here, but, like, does Imris have, like, a perception of what their patron looks like?
Yes.
And so, is there any of that you're okay revealing that's not secret?
No.
Does your patron have long, flowing, curly red hair and wear a green robe at all times?
No.
Is your patron our Taggin? We need to know.
No. That would be cool, but no. I try not to steal other people's ideas.
Hey.
Although our tag would be great.
You do what you got to do.
Now, I'll give a little info. So her name is Nissa, and she presents herself to Emrys as this entity that is kind of surrounded by shadow, but there is a silhouette of a female body and with long hair that is basically shadow. And she wears a thick cloth blindfold around her eyes where there's an embroidered symbol of a willow tree that lays on it. And that willow tree is half dead, half alive. And that same symbol is what is tattooed on Emrys's wrist. So it's like that's her connection to Nissa. And that is all I'll say for now.
Okay. And then for this ability, and then I do want you to like lock in the question that you're at, the specific question that you're asking. I believe you need to roll, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And not to completely backtrack, what were the names of the friends?
So
Yeah,
go ahead.
Shade was the male fairy that was there, and then Faye. They were the one that I grabbed.
Yeah.
So Shade and Faye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they're fairies?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna. Okay. Okay. I think I have my question.
Okay.
So once she's has made that connection, like she'll get a little more serious and kind of reach out and grab the femur and say, this belonged to a fairy named Faye, who was with another fairy named Shade. They were doing a weird ritual that we're not familiar with. What ritual were they doing? And why did that make their skin melt off their bones and now we have a femur?
Okay. And give me your roll. This seems like a great knowledge roll.
Yes. Let's see. Time you increase your tier.
And
so we're
then
in tier 2, right?
Yes, you're in tier 2.
Okay, so that's. I think 3.
So don't mind me as I put the fear tracker on the screen.
Wow. Okay. I did roll with fear. Let me spin my favor before I forget. That is 26.
Okay. See, I mean, if you're gonna roll with fear, that seems like a great place to be. And so I believe, kind of pulling on the same imagery that we did last time, as you finish asking this question, you kind of sit for a moment, and then you feel like the world around you kind of fade away, and you find yourself in almost like an astral plane. And as you are there, you look around and you see blackness across all the edges, like a void. And after a moment, a shape begins to materialize out of that void. And it is this giant, like, taloned, like long nailed claw, and it sets in front of you. And as it sits there, you see these same tendrils that you saw coming out of Shade and Faye as they come towards the talon and climb up it. And as they climb up, the skin on that claw begins to solidify and turn into flesh. And as it climbs farther up, you see more and more of the arm, and it goes up 10, 15 feet, and then then vanishes back into the void. And then you find yourself back on the mountaintop with your party. And I'm going to say that the fear from this, also bringing this in, is going to be like almost like a sense of dread into the scope of this thing that you saw. Like, this is something that, like, just this claw, like, towered over you. And so that's how we're going to, like, kind of play this fear that was rolled.
That's creepy. Yeah, she'll when she gets, like, pulled back to reality, pretty much, she's just going to kind of, like, almost like she's falling and, like, try to reach out for someone.
What did you see? What happened? And Cricket will put their arm out.
She's gonna, try her hardest to relay what she saw with the massive claw, and she's trying to figure out, like, what Shade and Faye were doing. It's almost okay. You'll have to tell me if I'm misinterpreting. So it's almost like the claw was sucking them in to build more and more, like their essence.
That would be a reasonable interpretation of what you saw.
Okay.
DM answer. Hate that shit.
I was gonna give you even less, but you rolled so well that I was like, this is a great time to get some more information for y'all on a cool use of an ability and an awesome roll. Like,
this is awesome. Yeah, I think your friends are gone, like dead. Because of, and she'll just try to describe in as much detail as she can with their essence getting pulled into this entity thing, the scary claw thing, and that they only got up to a certain point before everything vanished.
Right. Okay. Interesting enough information. And Cricket will take the femur back and put it in her pouch and just kind of stand up and brush her knees off. And are we going then? Are we continuing?
Marissa's still kneeling down. She's waiting.
It makes sense to me. Maybe the answers we're looking for will encompass what's going on here specifically as much as they'll answer what we set out to find out.
Okay, fair enough. And Cricket will then turn and just continue the way they were walking. Not going to say anything else.
As y'all begin to move, the caravan that has y'all been traveling with also begins working their way through the wooded area of the pass, and they continue behind you as you make your way down. And we'll say that, broadly speaking, the trek down the mountain goes better than the trek up the mountain. You are still not exactly the most rested that you could be, not necessarily sleeping the best. Perhaps for Cricket and Emrys, you are haunted by the various visions of what you saw. For the rest of you, maybe it's patrols, maybe it's keeping an eye on things. But I am going to give y'all a short rest This is our first like on-screen rest that we have had. And so, and since the way up did not really afford y'all much. And so during a short rest, and you may have different options based on your character or abilities for the things that you're able to do. But you get 2 of the following choices, or you can choose the same one twice. The first one is to tend wounds, which is you can heal yourself 1d4 plus 2. You can clear 1d4 plus 2 stress. You can repair 1d4 plus 2 armor slots. Or you can prepare, which I don't think you will need to do based on Andar's question, but that's a way of getting 2 hope. So I'll give y'all those choices of what y'all would like to do as y'all have a rest on the way down the mountain.
How much did you say for armor slots?
1d4 plus 2. And again, you can do 2 of these things or the same one twice. And so if you needed like 6 HP, you could heal once and see if that heals you up, and then choose to do that again if you needed to.
I don't understand how healing works.
So you roll a d4.
Like I rolled it, and it's like, okay, clear 6. Okay, what does that mean? Because I only have 2 slots marked off. Does that make sense?
Oh, so then you would just
You
heal
just
up to
clear
max
those
then. Yeah, you'd heal up to your
Yeah.
maximum HP then.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, or
Okay.
maximum armor or maximum. Or minimum stress, because like you remove stress, but...
So I had 6 stress marked, and I cleared 6 stress because I got a 4 plus the 2.
Mhm.
So
I'm gonna. I cleared the armor slot that I did, and then the other, as part of my class, I can spend one of my downtime moves to tithe to my patrons. So she's gonna do that because I need more favors.
Do you have a max on favor?
Nope.
Oh, nice.
At least, not that I know of. I don't see.
I was just curious. I was like,
Andar still has the tiny bone talisman, right? That I gave him?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
I forgot about that, but yeah.
Andar does not sleep well because the tiny bone talisman haunts his dreams.
Yeah, the only thing I really need to do is clear stress, so I got 3, but I only had 2, so I'm good.
How long is this short rest? Like, how long are they in Daggerheart? Like,
So this is, well, y'all are like resting overnight. I'm not letting you have a long rest just because like it's not good conditions basically. And so I do think normally a short rest is an hour.
That sounds right.
Yeah. For the sake of this, I'm just saying that like y'all are not getting like fully
the effects
rested.
are the same as a short rest rather than a long.
Yeah. So let me see. Yeah, and so just for the sake of the rules, if we were doing a long rest, you would take those same activities, but you would just heal all the way up. So instead of having to roll, you would just heal your HP. So
even though we had a full night's rest, we were laying on rocks.
yeah. And then the next day, you are going to find yourselves continuing the trek down the mountains. This goes much quicker than your trek up did. Now that you're on the other side of the mountain, the weather's more agreeable. And as you approach the area where Moonholde sits, you come across a handful of buildings, probably like 4 to 5 buildings. There's a small wall around them with the gate is open. And then as you approach, y'all's characters would know, of course, that Moonholde is an underborne community. And so while like there are these like handful of things on the top, Moonholde itself lies below. And so as y'all get into the city or into the upper area, you the caravan that you're with kind of begins spreading out and taking both personnel but also supplies into various of the buildings. And then one person on the caravan will kind of point y'all's direction towards a building. And then on that building, there's a sign that we would recognize as like a lift, like a way of entering into the city.
Elevator.
Oh, okay. Well, unless
Elevator.
anyone has any objections, we just go.
I go where you go.
That's terrifying.
You don't join us?
No, I said I go where you go. You go there, I go with you.
I missed the first part, so I just heard you go. And I was like, oh, where are you going? Hold on a minute.
I'll be down
where,
here.
where are you going,
Don't-
buddy?
Don't worry about it. I'll be right here. I promise.
Is
Don't
this the
worry
B-Man's
about
sudden
it.
but inevitable betrayal? Like
Already?
No.
This is my stand-in knife.
All right, into the lift then, I guess, unless anybody has any objections.
I want to push the button.
Go for it, Crinkles.
Yes. Well, bam.
so
She just punches the button.
Punch it?
as you
She's tiny. She's a fairy.
yeah.
Fair.
Fair. As you press the large red button that says down, the gears of the lift begin to turn as you somewhat slowly make your way down. It's a large, almost like freight style elevator. Like it's a wide, flat area. Then it kind of takes y'all down at a diagonal. After 5 to 10 minutes, it begins to slow and then it kind of creaks into place. And y'all see what is true Moonholde. And in this area, as that there's torches, there is like bioluminescent plants kind of lighting up this area. And as you look around, y'all would notice that things seem a little off. Like Moonholde is by no means a giant city. It is like an outpost. But for a town of a population of like several thousand, there's not a lot of like noise. There's not a lot of hustle and bustle. You don't see a lot of people out on the streets.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah, I thought this was like a outpost trade hub thing. Where are all of the people and traders and travelers and
I don't
Where are the people? I don't like it either. Is there anyone like nearby we can flag down and ask?
A little ways away, there's like basically a shed. and it looks like that's probably has something to do with the people that run the lift. And so if you go up and approach, you see a tidekin in that area. And so, and whereas like Imris's Imberkin is kind of contained to specific parts of their body, this tidekin would be, if you're familiar with a certain other TTRPG, would be almost like a water elemental. Like their body is like, or is like there is like water being held together and holding their form as you approach them. So like they are still humanoid, but they look like they are like fully made up of water.
So cool.
Cricket is gonna upon seeing this tidekin, they're gonna kind of try and lighten their own mood and snicker a little bit and turn to Andar and go, "Water. How does that make you feel?"
From a seaborne community, it doesn't. I mean, other than wanting to splash around in it and fish in it, it doesn't bother me.
Oh, you're the most boring cat thing ever. Okay.
No, some cats do fish, right?
Just hoping for a little bit more, I'm gonna drown.
I'm gonna drown.
That's satisfactory. Yeah, I'll take that.
that.
You watch it.
Spirits. We gotta keep the spirits up sometimes. If this were another TTRPG, I would do some thaumaturgy or something. But I don't have that spell here.
All right, sea boy, why don't you ask the water man about all of the people then, since you're so water confident?
Just because I live on the water, you want me to talk to a water being as if like that somehow causes.
What, are you scared? Are you scared of the water being, Andor? Are you scared of the water being?
Boy?
How do we even know it speaks our language? It could talk about something completely different.
You could ask them how their day is.
I could.
You could ask them where all the people are.
That's a good place to start.
Emrys just walks up while they are arguing.
That's fair.
How are you? Where is everyone?
As you like get into their like field of vision, they like visibly jump, like not expecting someone to come and be there. They kind of make eye contact with you. Their like neck kind of elongates a little bit as they like look around the corner and see the group, and then like pulls back. And then they like, you see where their eyes would be, like it kind of shifts around as they are looking. And they say like, it's fine. I'm just working. Nothing to see here.
Insight check.
Well, yeah,
It feels deeply
Wrong
sus.
system, but
1,000%.
So
Insight.
I will say for this, as a group, the group rolling, I do want y'all to pick like one person in specific to make the roll. So that can be whoever y'all think would be specifically insightful. But
That an instinct. I have a +2. I don't know what it
so do I. So that's you
I
can
also,
do it. Go
yeah.
for it.
Anyone
Wait,
have
instinct?
fire? Uh-huh.
I have a +1.
Yeah, so anyone but Andar, really.
Yep.
Oh no.
Your poor boy's clueless.
I live on water, but don't know water. So
I mean, I suppose an argument could be made as a frog
Mm.
if we just want to be thematic about the decision. I can do the roll.
okay, give me your
for
insight
it.
roll, and I'll have you add a d6, kind of for advantage, but with the idea of like this is representative of y'all like all picking up this information together.
So on Demiplane, is the advantage button automatically a D6? It looks like a D6.
It should be.
Okay. Let's see what it says. Oh, wow. 2 10s and a 6 plus 1, it says.
Okay.
So that was a crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 1 crit.
Wow.
Gain a hope. Clear a stress. If you have any
Bam.
stress left over from the
And
rest.
ask any questions because we're about to get all the answers.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
ask all of them at once.
Yeah. And again, this is kind of going to be representative for all of y'all, but yeah, they're clearly uncomfortable with y'all being here. Yeah, they either because of scheduling or whatever, were not expecting people to come down the lift, and are like very, very shocked that y'all are here. We'll start with that, and then we'll kind of see how this role plays into the rest of this conversation.
Side note, didn't think this through. Are you okay? You seem a little nervous. Do you not get many visitors? We expected a lot more people. A little surprised it's so quiet around here right now.
And again, as you ask there, like what you can kind of see of their eyes shift around, like not just looking at y'all, but like looking around you. And they say, "Oh, no, just the normal scheduled visitors. No one else comes here. Yeah, just normal things."
Remind me how you described facial features? Do they look like they have eyelids?
Yeah, they're like humanoid. So
Okay. Well, that's what I thought. I just was like,
Yep.
You were describing it and my brain started going to Liquidator from Darkwing Duck. And then I got kind of caught up in that for a minute. Blink twice if you're scared?
Okay, honestly, I'm gonna say Liquidator for Darkwing Duck, like a pretty apt like visual for how they look. Okay, so like I googled, but yes, that is a very like apt way
that for me.
of seeing what they would look like.
While you were describing it, I tried to pull up the other thing I have on Demiplane so that I can look at the stuff that I don't know. And of course, the Tidekin doesn't have a picture.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So like I said that kind of as a joke, but like sincerely, I kind of lean in conspiratorially, if you will, and I'm like, blink twice if you're unsafe.
They lock eyes with you and immediately blink twice.
Noted. I'm gonna lean back to the group and say, I feel like it's pretty obvious something is going on here, and that dude is terrified. So my suggestion is we kind of play it cool, maybe ask him for a suggestion where we might go, and then proceed with caution.
Yeah, do it.
All right,
So
so I
ask
go back to the
direct,
guy.
like-
Oh, go ahead.
So ask the direction, like, because I have the voice of dread. I'm not gonna like.
I was
scare
gonna,
this person anymore.
yeah, but the problem with that I was thinking, Emerus or Tasha is they can't speak back. So like
Right. That's why I was
speak
like,
to them and be like, if you want, meet us at blah 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 blah. But like, how do I know that they're gonna confirm to do it?
that's
Mm.
why you
Shake
provide
my
gestures.
hand if you, shake my hand
Like,
if
give
you
me-
wanna,
Yeah.
if you need help or whatever.
That's exactly, because I was like, it doesn't say in here that they can, but you can
Yeah.
say this sentence if we need to go this
Okay,
way.
well, so do you want to do that then?
Maybe we can. What do you want me?
I mean, maybe
So-
maybe the suggestion is give them like a code word.
So say Apple if you need help.
Well, I feel like I've established they need help. It's more
Or
Yeah.
give me a thumbs up if
can-
we need to head north or east or whatever
yeah,
direction.
yeah. I was thinking more something like that, like code. Oh yeah, just go take a left on that street if we're gonna meet you somewhere, or take a right on that street if we, if it's unsafe for you to meet us somewhere more private, and then we can kind of make a
Or
plan
I
for
can
ourselves from
ask
there.
if we can meet somewhere private. Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
That's the big brain.
Or I'll just now no, do I can like itch. I'll fix that. So I will do the voice of dread and say, don't scream. Is there somewhere we can meet you privately so we can help? If so, scratch your head.
They will again kind of like look around. They'll like their like arm will
And
kind of
I'm
like
scratching
form
my head.
fingers and then go like that, and then they will say, Emma, give me an animal. Name an animal.
Rolls d20.
Oh, an actual animal instead of a check?
Yeah, give me an actual animal name or animal.
Yeah.
Seagull.
Seagull. So they'll reach up, they'll like scratch their head, and they'll say, if you head down this walkway, there's the Seagull Market, and if you go a little past it this evening, there's a house not too far away with green shingles. I hear it's a great place.
I will voice of dread again and say, we will see you then. And then actual voice, okay, have fun working. Bye.
Hey, Boo. Have fun working.
Hey, boo. You said green shingles?
Thanks for your help.
I'm gonna just stick behind a little bit and go. I found this little potted plant on the side of the road. It might look good in your little booth. And as I say that, I use One Hope to cast Natural Familiar to make my little mushroom person. I'm thinking like from Hollow Knight, and like stick it on the windowsill, and it's just kind of like stands there and tries to look as much like a plant as possible, so that in the future I could then use some stress to see through their eyes, and that will disappear at our next rest. But I just gonna like, here's a little plant for your windowsill. It's a friend. Okay, bye.
As you walk away, maybe the camera holds on them as they reach out and they pick it up and they kind of like place it like under the counter, in the place that they like in their booth, and then y'all find yourselves in Lower Moonholde.
So we have to occupy ourselves, at least until this evening.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's no way shenanigans will be afoot.
I'm gonna
No
go shopping.
shenanigans at all. Oh, a shopping episode.
Shopping. Okay. Kind of with that, y'all were directed by the Tidekin that there is the market that's near this building that they called out. So if y'all wanted to head that direction, you could.
What else can we see? other than the market? Like, so we've got basically streets, we've got torches and plants, we've got no like little to no people, and we got this market. Is there any other like buildings, landmarks, anything that we could see that would stand out?
Yeah. I mean, it is like a town. So, like, there's a good number of buildings. It is eerily quiet, like, especially compared to the number of buildings that are here. So, like, from being familiar with the world, y'all would know that some, like, several thousand people live in Moonholde. And so like, we're not talking, like, 50 people and they're all missing. Like, for this many people to be quiet, it's definitely strikes y'all as strange. And then, as if you're out walking around, you would see buildings like with signs that you would recognize, be that taverns or inns, be that like a forge, things like that. Like, you're recognizing buildings that like have these like kind of standardized symbols from the world. So a tumbleweed blows by as y'all walk.
I wonder if this place has any chicken tendies.
Only one way to
I
find out,
suppose if
honestly.
they do, they have ranch to go with their chicken tendies.
Eh.
Maybe.
I went straight from unnerved to hungry. We need to go find some food.
I agree.
I mean, we have time to kill.
We do.
And usually taverns
Immediately.
are a great place to find info and food.
I don't owe anyone money here.
That you know
Ooh,
of.
what's that like for you?
That you know of.
Freeing.
A novel experience.
It's really, I feel born anew. Like I just hatched again.
Did you walk too close to some of these plants?
Maybe.
Okay. Just making sure you're okay.
No. Internally, I'm screaming, but I'm here. I did just lose two of my closest friends to some sort of weird void ritual. So mentally, I'm not entirely okay.
I think you need a nice, strong drink right about now.
Yeah, like some. It's got to be at least 13%, if not 20.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing
nice,
is chicken
strong
tendies,
drink.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
I love this plan.
Oh my God, Locke, I actually got that reference. That's crazy.
That makes me so happy. You have no idea.
I don't usually get pop culture references, but I did get that one.
Mike, give me a bird.
It can't be seagull. We've used that already.
I know.
Can't
I was like,
be
hey,
seen.
use that one.
Also, remember, we're semi-family friendly still.
Yeah, not the
Suck
bird. A
Got the
bird.
fun out of it, Locke. Man, where's Brennan when you need him?
Right.
Okay, hang on. Let's go with the toucan.
Okay. So after
Deeply
some
underrated bird.
after some walking around, y'all find yourselves at the Trouncing Toucan, which is a tavern in this area. It's near the Seagull Market, but you find yourselves there. It's a relatively like decent sized establishment from the outside. And then are y'all like bursting in? What is y'all's approach for the... Are you loudly talking about chicken tenders?
Maybe not
Mersh
loudly.
is just doing this.
Yeah.
Chicken titties.
I hope they have ranch. I like ranch with my
Cricket's
chicken
just gonna
tendies.
go up to the bar and ask for the strongest thing they have.
Um, as you approach you hear a whirring sound as this clank automaton like kind of boots up, begins to move, and then turns to face you as it begins to with like superhuman speed create a drink, and then it or mix a drink and then places it in front of you.
You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. And she just takes it. She turns to everybody, raises her glass, and just downs it.
Marissa would like to, like, do you have any chicken tendies or chicken nuggets or anything chicken related in the forms of like a nugget or a tender?
Hand food. Chicken in the form of
Possibly
hand
people that are
food.
What if they
animals.
have dino nuggies?
Hand food.
Or
And so-
dino
Are,
nuggies.
are dinos
Dino
canonical
so
in
it'll say
Daggerheart is the question. Like, do dinos ever exist
It doesn't
in
matter.
this timeline?
Yeah, are Dino Nuggies plausible?
It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Dino
Mhm.
nuggies should be canon in every TTRPG.
Hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Make it happen. Poof! Now there's dino nuggets.
suddenly dinosaurs. And
Oh, we could do
so-
popcorn chicken. We could ask for popcorn chicken.
Ooh.
So
Do you have chicken
see if
in
it's
any hand
sentient
form?
popcorn chicken. For those who get that reference.
it will take y'all's order, and then it will begin to step away, and it will walk into the back of the building,
Oh, and if you have ranch,
where
I
you
would
would
love a side
presume
of
the
ranch.
kitchen is.
Great.
As this clank steps away, maybe you take some time to look around. You notice that while this tavern could probably hold 20 to 30 people, you are the only patrons in the building.
Aw.
Guys, it's
Wanted to
awfully
talk
empty
to
in here.
It's
people.
gonna be real hard to get information out
How
of an
did
empty room.
the streets getting here, I assume they still felt pretty empty.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
some people
you-
here and there, but fewer than you would expect.
Yeah, you probably passed a very small number of people that refused to make eye contact with y'all as a group. And if they saw you, they pretty quickly stepped off the road, either into a nearby building, or like stepped onto like a, I guess what I would think of as like a sidewalk, but like stepped off of the path to basically not make sure that y'all just were not, or they make sure they were not in your way, and make sure that like as little attention was being placed on them as possible.
So clearly strangers are a touchy subject here.
Does the bar look like abandoned as far as like, does it look like everybody up and left and there's dirty drinks and dirty like drink cups and like plates and like, I don't know, cards mid play, or like how does the environment look?
Great question. It looks pristine.
Okay.
Like, it looks like it's very clean, very organized. You do notice like decks and things like that on various tables, but they seem like intentionally placed there. And then
So like
you
the
don't
kind of
see-
clean that would only happen if there aren't patrons.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's the type of clean that's like, this is how like a tavern would look before people arrived for the night.
Yeah.
So less abandoned and more not yet used.
Yeah.
Like maybe we just got here early is kind of the vibe.
What time of day is it?
We'll say it's like mid-afternoon, so probably like 2 or 3.
Okay. So, like, under normal circumstances, maybe there'd be like one other person in there, but like, not really.
Yeah, like you would again, like y'all would expect there to be some people.
Yeah.
Like you would not have expected this to be full by any means, but like you would have expected. It's a tavern.
To not be completely
Right.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people who were too lazy to cook lunch.
Yeah.
So they just went out and spent their hard-earned money. And those people aren't there for that.
I think at this
After a
point,
while, go ahead.
where is Cricket still just hanging at the bar?
Oh yeah, anytime he comes back out for anything, she's asking for another round of whatever the first thing was. She didn't even ask what it was, and she doesn't care.
So Adar is gonna grab his beer. We'll just say beer. Grab his beer, and he's going to essentially kind of like just like saddle up next to you, and he's as you can notice, like he notices like everybody else is just kind of like checking things over, and so he's gonna kind of like lean a little bit closer to you and essentially just kind of say he's gonna tell me more about your friends. Like how did you know them?
Oh man, we kind of all we kind of all grew up together, you know. When when I started noticing when my magic started to kind of kick in, we were all excitedly there were 4 of us total, Shade and Faye. There was also Prudence. I haven't heard from Prudence in what feels like millennia. She got the magic touch, if you want to call it that. She's a witch, but Shade and Faye, they never got that type of specialty was not for them, I guess, was not ordained for them. And so they became our hunters and trackers for the coven. They provided us food from the wilds when we weren't stealing ration cards from the police.
From the man.
They were our providers. And so it just seeing them doing any sort of ritual at all, it was not normal. I think I'm a little bit I might be. You can tell she's real drunk. She goes, I might be a little messed up over this, but like don't tell anyone. Like it's fine.
It's a little obvious. It's okay, I'll leave you alone.
Your secret.
I wouldn't say anything about it.
So would you pick? He's trying to figure out how to like ask this question because it's been bugging him. Is this something they would have done, or is this something that would have been done to them? Like, because it makes me sound like, what you're telling me is that they don't have the magical ability to do a
No.
ritual like this.
They didn't have affinity like Prudence and I did.
So, based on what you know, what do you think would cause what happened to them? Like, how would they become a part of that? And if you don't know, it's okay. I'm just trying to just spitballing ideas as we're walking down here. This whole scenario is. I'm trying. Ultimately, I'm trying to figure out: is this about you? Because why these two? And they're specifically drawn to you.
They would have had to have been so desperate to reach out to something of that nature. I don't know. I mean, a lot of Cam, correct me if I'm wrong, but like a lot of the lava-like substance, as you call it, was the same as when I was kidnapped.
Yes.
Like the same. Okay. And so I think Cricket will probably point that out and be like, whatever they fell into, disappeared into, were working with, whatever that was, seems to be the same or similar to when I fell down that sinkhole.
Interesting. Well, I am very sorry about what happened to your friends, and I'm sorry that we couldn't save them. And we are going to find out what's going on, and whoever is behind this, we will make them pay for what they did.
Here, here.
I would like that. Yeah. Also, keep that talisman close by. It's not bad, I promise. It's not going to kill you in your sleep.
I promise.
Believe me or don't believe me,
her.
but I'm too drunk right now to lie, so.
I forget, did you stick that in my pocket, or did we put it on like something around my neck?
I gave it to you, and then
Yeah.
you tied it somewhere, I think a belt.
Oh, I think I tied it on,
Potentially
I think I tied it
something.
like my uniform somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna like look down at it and like hold on to it, and
remember, it's a tiny bird skull. I remember that much from my description of it. Is there is a tiny bird skull involved.
Yeah, so he's just gonna like hold it for a second and then just kind of look over at you and just nod.
Okay, good.
After some time, the bartender will bring you, will walk out with 5 different plates. It will set them in front of you. They are pterodactyl chicken nuggets.
Yay!
I'm so happy.
Wait a second. There's a bird theme going on here. There's something. Hold the phone. Emrys, you saw a Talon, right? And she's full Charlie from Always Sunny and the freaking backboard right now. She's drunk off her ass.
Making a hat out of the tender.
She's up in the corner of the tavern, and she's going, "Wait, Emrys, this place is called, this is named after a bird, right? And then the other place, the market, was also a bird, and you saw a talon when you talked to blindfold lady. Why are there birds everywhere? There's birds? Birds. Does nobody else see the birds?
Okay, I have a question, Cam.
Okay.
The image, did it resemble more of a bird talon or like a paw with claws?
Um,
Or a velociraptor?
I'll
Or
say,
a dinosaur?
yeah,
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I'll say it did not seem like bird-like necessarily. Like it had long like nails like you would associate with a talon, but it was like hardier, thicker, especially as like the magic came up it. Like it looked like something that was more like meaty, for lack of a better word. Than
My
like
theory still stands. There's flying creatures, bird or otherwise, that are connected to everything. She's going full drunk conspiracy mode. Did a giant bird come take all the people? How did it get down here? How did it fly out?
Underground.
That's my question.
What if there's some species of underground bird we don't know about?
An underground bird?
Yeah.
All of it.
I mean, that's a little weird because I grew up in the Underdark and I don't think I've heard of anything like that. But it's an idea.
I'm just saying, there's a bird connection somewhere.
There is. I see it.
Birds, mushrooms, and dino nuggies.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
I don't know what's happening, but it
They're
sure
just saying
is
Battlestar
something.
Galactica.
It's something.
Huh. She'll like write down. I'm sure she has like a little notepad paper thingy. She'll write it down. Maybe. But I don't think what my patron showed me was more bird, more it wasn't a distinct bird of prey. It was more like void monster.
Dactyl nugget?
No. But I didn't see it
Okay.
all, so I don't know. Like I have
Cue
some
Cam
skills.
looking into core rulebook.
I'm actually like
Yeah,
now
I saw
curious.
it.
Like, are there like dinosaur stat sheets? Like,
There are
Like-
in the other TTRPGs, so
yeah.
surely.
I like that you guys have taken to calling them the other TTRPGs, just as if we're like sponsored by
Not
Barrington
sponsored,
Press and
so we
can't
can't say
and
it.
can't
Not
mention
sponsored.
Yeah.
The others.
What?
Would like to be
That other thing.
Daggerheart.
We would happily be.
Dagger.
Apropos of nothing, there are several breeds of owl apparently that burrow, as do kingfishers, which I didn't
Oh.
know.
Oh yeah.
And some puffins. Seabirds. Puffins burrow. Who knew?
Maybe that's why. Because it's no, never mind. I don't know.
We're in the middle of tinfoil hat territory. You can't just stop in the middle
Yeah.
of a
You
theory.
can't just
No,
you
I
can't
was
just
like-
not.
I was like,
tinfoil
The
what?
hat.
can's back out now.
I am because Cam said the word talon when he was describing that
It was claw.
vision to you. I swear the word, I did not pull talon out of my
I think I
ass.
said both, admittedly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably both. Yeah.
Um,
So which is
I'm-
it? Claw
I'm
or talon?
I'm hooked on the bird theory because this tavern is named after a toucan, and then the market is named after a seagull. Like I'm
There's a
hooked. There's
theme.
birds. Maybe birds aren't real in this world. Like people think they're not real in our world. Maybe it's this world that they're not real.
Maybe the government is using them to spy on us.
Yeah, Changeling
don't-
makes a great.
No.
Give all your deranged theories. Cam hasn't decided which one is real yet. Like,
Yeah.
we're just
Whichever one has
we're
the
just-
highest entertainment value.
Yeah, we're
is
just
the one
fueling
We're
secretly
just
future
giving you
session
all of the
ideas.
ideas, and you're gonna pick which one you like best.
yes.
I don't.
How am I going to
Birds,
plug this
They use
into
them
tier
to
3
spy on
play?
us.
So
I'm
Cam
hooked
about to
on
dig
birds.
deep into his Alfred Hitchcock.
Birds have
I'm
something
with
to
you
do
on
with
this one,
this.
Mayfly.
Thank you. Thank you. Birds have something to do with it. Okay, anyway,
Hey,
after
Oh, yeah, I'm fully on board.
after Cricket is done doing her Charlie and the board and the red thread stuff, she'll sit back down and just go, my head really hurts and all I see is birds.
ooh.
Okay, you're gonna need in the morning some water and a raw egg.
and one raw egg.
More bird stuff.
The
Oh,
birds, they
right.
can't get away from the birds.
Oh, bird.
The
Bird
birds.
stuff?
They're
And
after
all
me.
the birds.
No. They need like carbs. We need bread.
That's
There's-
why we
there's
got the
breading-
nuggies.
there's
It's
breading
the,
on
it's
the
the
dino nuggies.
outside crusting of the dino nuggies. That's the carbs.
That-
That's where the carbs come from.
Well, in the morning, biscuits and taquitos and
Okay,
That's
Mexico
Gravy.
canon confirmed.
what are my hangovers?
Cheetos.
Anything spicy?
As
Spicy?
y'all
And
are
an ibuprofen.
talking,
And Tylenol.
you hear the doors of the tavern creak open,
And it's a giant bird.
and Big Bird.
No,
walks
he
in.
scared me when I was little. No,
Um,
no.
as 6, we'll say gruff-looking individuals walk into the room. They fan out throughout the building. They kind of look at some of the things that are on the tables. They look at the 5 of y'all hanging out near the bar. And then eventually one of them walks up and says to the bartender, "Now, Dusk, what did we tell you about serving outsiders? I think if you're going to break the rules, I think there might be a little bit of danger in your future."
Ew.
And I'm assuming we hear all this.
Oh, they're not subtle. Yeah.
Okay.
Cricket's gonna lean over to Andar and go, "Do you want to go fuck him up? Like let's go, like right now."
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So Andar's gonna
We're
like,
the only ones who do
half
crime here.
turn, and he's gonna lean in front, and then he's gonna like push his basket of nuggies towards the people and be like, "Have you guys tried these? They're amazing."
Or
They
even better
will,
with the ranch.
They'll make eye contact with you. They'll look down at the plate and they'll scoff and they'll just smack it off of the counter and break some of the bottles that are behind the bar with it.
Oh, come now. That's alcohol abuse. Like, we don't waste.
Are they within
alcohol.
far range of me? Are they within far
Yeah,
range?
they're
of me?
within close. So
Okay, terrify.
Okay.
I have to make a spellcast roll against a target within far range. On a success, we'll see if that happens. The target marks 1d4 stress, and I can choose to make the target run 1 range away.
okay.
On a success with fear, the target becomes temporarily vulnerable. So I want to target whoever just did that.
Okay.
Can't be wasting nuggies. Come on now.
Dude.
Can't be wasting your dinner. There are
That's
starving
a
children out there.
14. That's a 14 with hope.
Okay.
So is that a success? I don't know. What does that mean?
14 would be a success.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then 1d I can roll for the stress. Oh, good. They mark 4 stress.
Okay.
Whoa.
And I can make
Does not
him
mess around.
turn around,
Oh,
turn tail, and whatever how close is he to me? Like, what is his range? Because
they're
he has to run
close
one
to you.
full. They have to run one full range away from me. This guy. So if they're close, they need to go far.
Sorry, not me looking up the rules of stress. If you're ever forced to mark 1 or more stress, but your slots are already full, you instead mark 1 hit point.
Right.
Okay. So as this magic like ripples out from you and hits them, they back up from the bar.
She'll just go. She'll look them in the eye, and as she casts it, she'll go, "Back up. Why don't you?"
They will turn away from you, and then they will just fall on the ground.
What did you
Dead?
do?
The other guards will echo that and say, "Wait, what did you do to him?" As they all pull out knives. You rolled with hope, so we'll leave you the spotlight on y'all.
Wow.
Guess it's go
All
time.
right. All right. So with that, Andar is going to jump up off his chair. How many? How close?
There's 5. They are all within close range. We're gonna we're gonna do this theater of the mind for this combat as we're in this tavern fighting. Just so we're aware, we're intentionally not shifting to a different map on Roll20. And so there's that one that was just terrified was actually I would say was probably very close to y'all. And then the other 5 are within close range, kind of like if y'all are at the bar, they're kind of like around the perimeter of the tavern.
Can I somehow get to the middle of them, or at least get them all within very close range?
I'll say you could probably get 2 of them, potentially a
Okay,
third.
I'll take that.
Within very close.
All right, so I'll go after 1, and then however many, we'll decide if I roll successful or not here. But yeah, I'm just gonna whip out my sword and go after him. So, let's see. Oh, good lord! Really? That is an 8 with fear.
Oh no!
Yeah, that
That's
was rough.
awful.
That's rough.
I'm so
How
upset.
unfortunate.
You should have gotten. Andar should have gotten drunk. It worked for cricket.
Well,
Clearly.
Apparently.
he's tipsy. He stumbled getting out of the chair.
we've had
and,
at least 2 drinks here.
Yeah. But at least I get to have a hope.
So, I'm going to just use this fear that you were so kind to give me.
Go for it. Bring
As
it on.
all 5 of these gruff individuals actually run past Andar, and they all attack Cricket together. This seems like a great time for new mini metal D20.
Break it in.
Seems like it was a bad time. 2.
Oh,
Yay!
oh.
No.
I can't believe your evasion is greater than 2. You min-maxer.
Yes, it's 11. So yeah.
How dare you? Okay, we'll pass the spotlight back over to y'all. What would you like to do?
I want to use my beast form to turn into. Let's do a hyena.
Oh.
Just
I thought you were gonna go
Not a
bird.
bird.
A hyena is
Big-
more helpful in this scenario.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Also, I don't think I have access to flying creatures yet. I do not. Oh, I do. Wow. What a concept.
Is it a bird? Can you be a bird?
The plane?
Please be a bird.
So yeah, so for people that aren't familiar, the way that Wild Shape works in this game is there's not like there's like creature groups. So it's like this group are things like this. And so instead of it being like specifically you turn into a wolf, the wolf falls into the predator group or whatever. And so
I could turn into a bird, but it's not very helpful for the middle of a fight. So it's better if I'm something like a hyena. Birds are more
Alright.
helpful for like out of combat scenarios.
You can poop on people.
So I
Logical
could,
and
but it's
helpful
not going to be
about
the
it.
most helpful thing. So I'm going to be shaped into a hyena and tackle and attack one of the dudes with a good old chompy chomp. That is a I need to get all of these windows closed. I mean, it's a 13 with hope before my modifier.
okay, that is a hit without your modifier.
Great. I kind of figured. In which case, I am going to do this. Need 2d8. 2d8. Wow. I'm just going to pull my d8 out instead of doing this because my thing is being annoying. That's a d8. That was a terrible roll. 10 points of damage.
Okay. So as you chomp, you take away one of the 5 remaining guards. And as you do that, another one, like out of fright, begins to run away and begins to try to get out of the building.
Demon, whip him.
I was literally about to say, I want to hop off my stool, and for the first time ever, I want to use my tongue whip ability
Okay.
to just chuck a
Yes.
chair at the guy.
So as we get ready for the tongue whip, I do want to give a shout out. We just got a raid coming in from Top Down Tabletop. Thank you for coming in. You're catching us in Daggerheart. I wanted to just get through Emma's turn before we paused for the shout out. And so I want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. We are First Geek 411. We do geeky news, geeky chats, book clubs, things like that. And we are about halfway through with our Daggerheart actual play until Winter's End. And so appreciate y'all coming by. Also want to shout out Vix and Top Down for the follows. Thank you all so much. Welcome in. What were you streaming? What are you up to? If you've played TTRPGs before, what's your favorite and what is your favorite class to play? So, but now, as we wait for some responses from our awesome raiders, hit me with that tongue whip.
All right. So the description for it says I can use my long tongue to grab onto things within close range. Doesn't specify any further than that how the ability actually works unless I'm using it as an actual whip to attack people, which in this case I'm not.
Okay.
So
So you want to like basically like use it as like an improvised weapon, I think is kind of the idea that you're thinking of.
well, sure. I mean, my intent for cool factor was literally hop down and grab a chair from the middle of the room and throw it at the guy.
Okay. So I'll say
Like
give
try
me
to use the force impact and knock him over kind of thing.
yeah, give me like an agility attack then.
Okay.
And I'll say you have a +1 for the like the chair that you're picking up.
Okay. Survey says 18 with fear.
Okay, that is a hit. So go ahead and give me I'm going to say for chair, give me 2d4 damage.
For chair.
Yeah.
2d4. Double fours. Go figure.
Okay.
8 damage.
Okay, so as this chair connects, it splinters out and actually takes out a second of these lackeys, leaving 2 left, one of which is trying to run away, unless you specifically wanted to try to stop the one that was running away.
Well, yeah. The as the dude made a beeline for the door,
Okay.
the intent was to throw
That
the
was-
chair because it would be faster
at
intercession.
that one. Okay, cool. So you take that one out. So there's 2 left. I am again going to spend the fear that you just gave me, as the 2 remaining ones are going to shift over and attack the bee-man and attempt to stab that little froggy. You will go sandstone die for this one. Ooh, another bad roll. 7. So someday I'm going to roll
13.
well in these fights and it's going to change everything. And so
It's gonna
So
be the
your
one time
fight
I don't
That is
roll
not
high.
that
in the
day.
last 2 sessions have been a little
Yeah.
tough.
yeah, I watched back through or like listened back through our last session and I think I rolled like 2 successes for the whole encounter and one of them was not damage. Like only like I don't think I only rolled to hit like successfully hit once. So
Come on,
okay,
Cameron.
so we'll pass this.
You could roll worse.
Hey, I mean, this sure seems like an easy fight ahead of something bigger. I'm just saying. So, we'll pass the spotlight back over to y'all as you have 2
How many are
remaining.
left?
2, and they are surrounding the bee-man.
I would like to summon a horror at one of them that's attacking the bee-man. I'm assuming they're within far range.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right. Let's see if well, what is that? Oh no, I rolled with fear. No. 12?
12 is a hit.
Hey. Okay. Since it hit, I'm going to spend a hope. And then it's going to look like it's bursting out of my chest. And it's the most hideous creature you've ever seen. It's just like dripping this mucus, gross shadow stuff. And then attack. I need 2d10. My other d10. Oh, well. 7 on one, 4 on the other. So 11.
Okay.
11
And-
damage. And you must, or the target must succeed a reaction roll to steal themselves from the horror, or they get to mark some stress.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother rolling. You take them out. And then as this gross thing erupts out of your chest, the other one that you were not targeting like steps back, trips and falls and hits their head and are also taken out of combat. Y'all have successfully dispatched all 6 of them.
Wimps. I'm gonna. Okay. She's going to do her tithing / looting now. I would like to go investigate, and also like lay a coin or two on eyes of the ones that I have asked. If like they are dead, that's what she's doing. If they're just knocked out, she's still gonna try to loot.
I'm gonna check on the bartender. Just as a
Yeah, I'll say just based on how y'all hit them, I think they're all knocked out. Like they were not like they were not necessarily like y'all magicked a lot of them and then chaired 2 of them, but I don't think that they would be like bleeding out or need necessarily to be
Chompy is one of them.
stabilized. So, oh yeah, you did bite one of them. So one of them is on the struggle
Yeah.
bus from the hyena bite. And so, and then, yeah, so Imerus for that, like, yeah, so like if not interceded, one of them would die, but the rest are like knocked out. And then, as you're doing that, Cricket, you said you wanted to check on the bartender.
Yeah, they were threatening my main man's something, whatever his name was.
He brought us goodies. You can't be messing with that guy.
Yep.
I think we got a name.
Their name is Dusk.
That Dusk. It's not Vinny, so I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Hey, we know what we're about.
Yeah, I want to check on Dusk.
Yeah, I will also do that. I'm gonna drop my beast form and do like a little wild touch, essentially a druid craft a flower, and like stick it on their lapel. And go there. Much better.
Dust will like reach over and like pat it, and so he just says, "Thank you for taking care of them. It seems like they bit off more than they could chew with y'all."
Who were they? Like, why did they walk in here all high and mighty?
Dusk looks down at them and says, I cannot say who they are. He goes and walks behind the bar and like pulls out a piece of paper and goes, I've never seen them before. I don't know what they could be. And as y'all look at the napkin that Dusk is writing on, they write 3 large letters, VEL. But they have never been here before. I do not know who they are.
Okay. Hey, real quick, Dusk. We're new to this town. I need to actually send a package back home where I'm from. Do you know where I would go to send that off? Is there a post office or?
There are caravans. There are even certain companies that are known to deliver things that perhaps they could help you with delivering a package if that is what you needed.
Are they in like the market district, in that general area?
Yes, that's a great observation. You would find a warehouse for them in that area. In fact, I don't think you could miss it.
Beautiful. That's very helpful as people who are new to Moonholde. Well, if there's anything else that we can do for you, you just let us know, okay?
Thank you so much. I hope your food was satisfactory.
Letters? It was delicious. Are there any letters you'd like us to take to the post office or at any time going forwards?
Oh, no,
Any
I have no
messages you
business
need
there.
delivered?
Okay. Never hurts to ask, you know. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Birds.
The birds are everywhere.
The
Bird.
birds.
Look, I'm not giving up on the bird theory, okay? You can try. I'm not giving it up.
I do at some point want to mark a stress to look through the eyes of my familiar and check in on the elevator operator.
So as you look in, you do see them begin to walk away from like your familiar is like behind the counter, but you see them like basically like place other things in like that shelf area. They lift up, or I guess like pull down like a grating thing, and then you see them walk out of their booth.
So they're okay.
Yep.
And seem
From
to
what
be
you
on
can
their
see,
way to.
yeah.
From what I can see, they are relatively unharmed and seem to be heading towards our quote unquote meeting place. Cool.
Onward?
What did you say, Rob?
I said onward?
Onward? Question mark?
Is it?
Ooh, no. Did
Is it-
I find anything on
Oh,
the
right, yeah.
the individuals that I looted?
You find, we'll say, like a handful of gold between them. And then
Nice.
I don't think that y'all specifically need daggers or anything, but they do have some weapons. They have obviously very basic armor on. It does look standardized, like it's not like patched together armor, but it's very basic.
Well, I would like to collect all the daggers and give them to Dusk because
Okay.
they need something to fight with. And then, did I find any like identification papers or like any other correspondence they may be carrying?
No, they don't have like any sort of like documents or anything like that on them.
Cool. Okay. Then the last thing that Emrys would like to do is ask for a marker, probably from Dusk, and then she's going to, on each of their faces, do like little mustaches,
Okay.
glasses, beards, goatees, and then one of them she's going to write "loser" on the forehead.
Okay.
And that's it. And she'll give the marker back to
And
Dusk.
she'll get the. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Do the loser backwards so that they can read it in the mirror, but nobody else can read it when they look at them.
She's that talented.
Yeah. Roll for literate, like.
Roll for literacy.
So y'all, if you want, you can make y'all's way out of the tavern, and wherever it is that y'all like to go. We have a little bit of time left in the session, and then we'll be wrapping up. But especially to request or to like honor East Coast people
Crinkles.
that have time.
Crinkles is gonna take the napkin that Dusk had written VEL on as like a, oops, I spilled some ranch on my shirt. I'll just take that napkin to clean myself off, quote unquote, and then just like tuck it in a pocket.
Also love that ranch is canonically a thing in
Yes.
Daggerheart now.
I'd like
Mhm.
ranch with my chicken tenders, okay?
Is it? You said it's like early afternoon, right?
Yeah, so it's probably like 5 to 6 now. Like y'all are probably in the tavern for a few hours.
Probably don't have enough time to make it over to the market. Or would that be
We
too
We
early?
should probably go to the meeting place
That's what I was
first.
thinking.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the market's there,
I did-
and then the meeting place
And
is right
then
behind
the
it
house is behind it. Yeah.
with the
At
green.
did
least
check
should we
it, and they are
at least
heading
should we
that
go
way.
scope out the house and see, kind of do like a perimeter sweep around the house and see if we see anything?
Yeah.
And I'll say, as you walk through or walk near the market, kind of adding to the vibe of the area, like you see a small number of people. They are clearly not stopping to shop as they move quickly through this area. You also see like a fenced off warehouse, and then as you make your way past the market, you eventually spot our Tidekin friend from the front as they walk past this house, and they you see them kind of like walk around the back of it. What would y'all like to do?
Just
Do we
knock
all-
on
Yeah,
So
I
I-
was just thinking, do we all want to go? How do we want to do this?
But do we want to head to the same way, but kind of more like in onesie twosies, not as a whole entire group? So as you
Probably
all
a smart
are,
idea.
yeah, as you all are kind of like plotting, just Andar a little bit loudly is going to just start spouting random seagull facts because we are in the seagull market. So he's gonna be like, "Hey, did you guys know that seagulls tippy tap on the ground to make like the sound of rain, so earthworms come up so they can eat them?"
That's a cool fact.
So he's just gonna start like spouting all of this slightly loud, so you guys can kind of talk, and
We can
just
go
get listening.
in one or two. I'll go. And Cricket flits off.
Wait for me.
Yeah.
There's the twos.
So y'all.
Crinkles is gonna pause for like 5 seconds and then like go after.
like
Are
right
we knocking?
behind
Are we
them.
knocking? Are we knocking or just going in?
I don't think
I
you
thought
guys
we were going around.
Did we see him go into the house, GM?
You saw them walk behind the house.
Like
Oh.
Okay, well
around
then
it.
I'm just gonna go around the
Okay,
house
yeah.
on the opposite side.
I'm just following
That was-
Cricket.
That was my think.
Okay.
Same thing. Staggered.
Yeah.
Wait a couple seconds. Slowly head that way myself.
So are we all gonna like, some of us are gonna go this way around the house and some of us are gonna go this way around the house and
Meet out back.
That's a good
meet
call.
up back?
Yeah.
Okay.
As y'all.
Yumi, go the other way.
As you get around the house, you find that there is not a back door to the house itself, but there is an ajar like basement door.
Go.
Do we hear anything
Yeah, Crinkles is
coming
gonna
out
go.
of there?
You hear like what you would presume to be movement, yeah. And there's a light on down there, so you see like a flickering torchlight.
This could be a trap. Cricket does say this out loud to Emerson and anybody else who can hear them. But you know what? Like, this could probably just also be fun. So, screw it. And she's just gonna go.
It's fine.
What could go
Cameron
wrong?
wouldn't
Everything's
do
gonna
that
be
to
great.
us.
Yeah, I would never do anything.
Yeah, sure. He's about to lock us in the basement with an
But
axe.
the poor
murderer.
Tyken was so scared.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
it's,
still
it's
have faith.
I mean, he could have been so scared he wet himself and we would never know.
well,
An anvil
wow.
falls on Andar's head. Kills
he's so scared he brought
No
us
save.
directly to the mob
Rocks
boss.
fall,
is what
everyone
just
dies.
happened.
him.
So,
The bad guys win.
end of campaign.
End
Us
of
done by
campaign.
Christmas.
It's been
Game
been fun.
over. Wah, wah, wah. You got trapped in a basement.
Didn't make it to tier 3.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
good game,
I'm
everyone.
gonna-
Time to go home.
I'm basically just going to shrug and follow suit as quietly as I can, but I'm following suit.
And I'll kind of, I say Andor's kind of like the last one down. Like, so he'll kind of like, yeah, just make sure nobody's sneaking up behind or anything like that. Or if it is a trap, that we're not getting caught from behind as best as possible.
As y'all make your way into the basement, you step down probably like 15, 20 stairs. It's quite a ways down. And as you pass under the house, you begin to hear murmuring of several voices. And you hear the Tidekin's voice saying, "No, I promise they're on the way. They're outsiders. They'll help us." And as y'all reach to the bottom, you see this Tidekin with their arm on the shoulder of an elf. And as they turn and make eye contact with y'all, they say, "See, I told you they would come. Please, they're outsiders. They can help us. People have been going missing." And they kind of just begin word vomiting things at you as they begin to describe their situation, which we will learn about in 2 weeks when we return for session 8 of Daggerheart. Again, want to say thank you to Top Down Tabletop for the raid. Thank you, Lasombra, also for that follow. Appreciate you coming in. We will be back next week for Emma and I as we discuss our top 5 of 2025, and hope people can come and be a part of that around 7:30 Central Time, right back here on First Geek 411.
Is this top 5 like games, books, movies, like categories, or just top 5, top 5?
So that is a fantastic
Do whatever
question.
we want it to be.
Yes.
That we'll find the
So,
answer
the
to
first,
when we watch.
As we say,
yeah, the first rule of First
first
Geek is
rule-
that there are no rules. So
there are no
and so-
rules.
yeah, it is. So it is your top 5 anythings. So we do typically have some sort of thing where like I might only pick one video game to be on my top 5. But it can be your top 5 anythings of the past year. And it doesn't have to just be like one thing. It could be an experience. It could be stuff that went on. And so it can be any of your 5 favorite things. And so we'll be back on December 8th with that. And then we will be back with more Daggerheart on December 15th as we find out what is happening in the town of Moonholde. And perhaps wrap up our Tier 2 play. We'll have to see. With that, I do want to say shout out to our players. Thank you all for being here and being a part of this campaign. And then I want to pass the mic over to Rob. Where can people find you? What are you streaming? What are you up to?
Well, generally speaking, you can find me over at twitch.tv/locksteady, spelled LOCKESTADY. There it is, as it is up on the screen there. I don't know what I'm streaming right now. I'm on a smidge of a hiatus. It's that time of year, everything is crazy in real life and burnout is a thing. And I don't want to wind up taking 6 months off. So I'm taking a little bit of time off now instead. So I don't know. I still need to finish up Pony Island, which who doesn't love a game that's definitely not about ponies? But I do also stream an awful lot of Marvel Rivals these days. So, I try to keep the other days I stream variety. That's all I've got on the docket right now is finishing up Pony Island. I might be streaming this Wednesday, checking out Void Train because it came to Game Pass and it looks fun. So Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern is the most likely time you'll see me next. But everything else is kind of up in the air at the moment.
Sounds good. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the evening, fantastic rest of the week. We'll catch you around in the Discords and all of that. Bye.
Bye.